10 Harley-Davidson motorcycles with the best resale value. A Harley-Davidson motorcycle is a lot like a tattoo. You get what you pay for, and hardly anybody ever stops at one. And over the course of every biker's lifetime, they will go through anywhere from just one to several motorcycles. When the day comes when they are ready for an upgrade, that means they have to part ways with their most recent bike. And considering that many of us consider motorcycles to be an emotional purchase, it's only natural to make sure you get your money's worth when you trade it for a newer one. But considering that motorcycles, much like cars and trucks, depreciate in value over time, there will be some bikes that fetch a higher market price than others. A new Harley-Davidson is already pricey enough when compared to Japanese brands like Honda, Yamaha, and Suzuki. But it is also because of its status of being a high-value motorcycle brand that allows its pre-owned inventory to be worth more than that of its competitors. So let's take a closer look at some popular pre-owned Harley-Davidson models that can get you back your money's worth, or most of it, and then some that can far exceed expectations of what people are willing to pay for them. Number 10, 2009 Night Train. List price, $16,220 average retail, $6,765 buy. Some Harley-Davidson fans will go an entire lifetime without ever seeing a Night Train. This was mainly due to the fact that it was a motorcycle meant only for the European market. At first glance, it appears to resemble something of an alternative version of the Street Bob, but with more classic elements like having a long rake and a low seat, while still standing firm in its bobber attributes. Even Willie G himself gave it its moniker, Night Train. While the bike is certainly a rare sight, demand for it isn't quite as high as some of its competitors, but a Night Train in good condition and low miles is certainly enough for one lucky owner to sell it for a decent chunk of change. Here's the model specification of 2009 Night Train. Number 9, 2017 Dino Wide Glide. List price, $16,949 average retail, $11,490. The Dyna class overall has a very dedicated following, and for the right motorcycle in good condition and low miles, some customers will be willing to pay close to or above MSRP. Among those particular models, the Dino Wide Glide is definitely on the minds of many prospective buyers. This modern-day factory chopper has the looks of its predecessors of the 1960s and 1970s and riding power of the 21st century. The retired Dyna class is highly sought after because many buyers favor them for their various styles, customization options, and affordability. But for a Dyna in mint condition, you'd fare a much higher price on the private market than just trading it in at a dealership. Here's the model specification of 2017 Dyna Wide Glide. Number 8, 2017 Night Rod. List price, $17,949 average retail, $12,465. Speaking of Harley-Davidson models with cult followings, the next bike on the list is the mighty Night Rod. This blacked-out V-Rod marked the end of a model that was born from the aggression and muscularity of Harley-Davidson and the top-end engineering minds of Porsche. Liquid-cooled, forward controls, low-profile design, and a hidden gas tank under the seat, V-Rods like the Night Rod would disappear from Harley dealerships almost as quickly as they arrived. While its JD Power List price averages in the mid to high teens, some private sellers may have better luck with the right buyer. Because much like fans of the Dyna, there are some V-Rod enthusiasts that are willing to pay top dollar for a motorcycle in great condition with plenty of life left in it. Here's the model specification of 2017 Night Rod. Number 7, 2022 Lowrider S. List price, $18,399 average retail, $16,250 for a newer motorcycle that has been very in demand for the last few years that can get you your money's worth. Look no further than the Lowrider S. The Lowrider S first arrived in 2016, but its conversion to the Milwaukee 8 114 engine in 2020 quickly made it one of the most sought-after models of the year. Very popular among sport bike riders transitioning into the Harley world, this high-performance cruiser was able to give adrenaline junkies that thrill of the throttle that they once could only be felt on a Japanese sport bike like the Honda CBR or Kawasaki Ninja. Considering that the Lowrider S is a medium-sized bike with a massive engine, a pre-owned bike can be just as much, if not more, than a new model that may not physically be available at a dealership. Especially since the market is much more competitive at snatching these up. Here's the model specifications of 2022 Lowrider S. Number 6, 2015 Electra Glide Ultra Classic Low. List price, $25,899 average retail, $14,610. Harley-Davidson's touring class are definitely more on the pricier side of things. But as anyone that has owned a touring model, they know that they also will fetch a higher price than any typical Softail or Sportster model. They are bigger, more comfortable, include storage, more advanced riding technology, and have room for two. But with a rare dresser like the 2015 Electra Glide Ultra Classic Low, this touring model has something that many other modern touring bikes don't: a lowered seat height. Some riders might complain that the height on some models like the Road Glide Ultra or the Ultra Limited is too high and that they need to swing their leg a little higher than they'd like to mount the bike. With the Ultra Low, those complaints are non-existent, and so will the bike itself be on the private market as soon as the right buyer comes across it. Here's the model specification of 2015 Electra Glide Ultra Classic Low. Number 5, 2017 Pro Street Breakout CVO. List price: $25,999 average retail, $17,475. These days, Harley Davidson reserves its rare CVOs, custom vehicle option, for the touring class. But every once in a while, the company would catch fans by surprise with a limited edition cruiser like the 2017 Pro Street Breakout CVO. This factory chopper was already a hot ticket item just as a standard model at the time. As a CVO, it came with a rare custom paint job known as Starfire Black and a pumped-up Screamin' Eagle twin-cam 110 engine. CVOs are already rare finds, but a rare CVO factory chopper will certainly attract the right buyer. As long as it is well-kept and in good physical condition, a selling price in the $20K range is a good sign. Here's the model specifications of 2017 Pro Street Breakout CVO. Number 4, 2006 Screamin' Eagle Fatboy. List price: $28,495 average retail, $8,735. The Fatboy has been a staple in Harley-Davidson's lineup since its debut in 1991. It has seen many noticeable changes in its 30-plus years in production. But just like the Breakout, the Fatboy deserves its own limited edition too. One model that sticks out from the crowd is the 2006 Screamin' Eagle Fatboy. This bike arrived in a flashy selection of custom colors such as two-tone Autumn Haze Abyss Blue, two-tone Nebula Yellow Cobalt Blue, and two-tone Canyon Copper Concord Purple. It also came equipped with a Screamin' Eagle 103 engine that was producing over 100 lb-ft of torque. Despite being an early 2000s bike, this softail in the right riding condition and low miles can score high with the right customer. Here's the model specification of 2006 Screamin' Eagle Fatboy. Number 3, 1959 Captain America Chopper FL74 CI. $3,820, excellent condition. Normally, when a motorcycle leaves the dealership, it depreciates in value immediately. But when it comes to a model as rare and iconic as the Captain America Chopper, it is fair to say that it is more than just a bike. Some may see it as a piece of history. Others will see it as a piece of art. For the right seller, they'll be seeing dollar signs. Granted that finding one of these in the regular marketplace would be a pure case of luck. A Captain America Chopper would have a greater probability of being seen at an auction for collectors and enthusiasts. And once it's gone, it's gone. Here's the model specification of 1959 Captain America Chopper FL74 CI. Number 2, 2023 CVO Road Glide Limited, the 120th anniversary. List price: $51,999 average retail, $46,530. Whenever Harley-Davidson puts together something very special, customers can best expect that it will come with a hefty price tag. New touring models have MSRPs starting in the $20K, $30K range. Make it a CVO and we'll be entering the $40K range. Add in the fact that it is a special, limited edition 120th anniversary model, and you've got a one-of-a-kind motorcycle that only a finite amount of people can own. With those kinds of bragging rights, anyone with the cash to get their hands on one will happily break out the checkbook. Here's the model specifications of 2023 CVO Road Glide Limited, 120th anniversary. And for our number 1 spot, 1948 Panhead FL74 CI, $53,270, excellent condition. Much like the Captain America Chopper, the Panhead holds a special place in Harley-Davidson's history. From 1948 to 1965, the Panhead set a new standard for powertrains. Given that this bike was as stripped down as possible while producing as much power as it did, this bike set the standard for the rest of the competition to follow. Aside from FL models, the engine was also featured in Harley's Hydra Glides and Duo Glides being produced at the time. It is considered a big favorite among collectors, enthusiasts, and historians. Because these bikes are more likely to be found in a museum instead of a garage, a Panhead in excellent condition can attract a lot of eager buyers. Here's the model specification of 1948 Panhead FL74 CI. Thank you for watching.